Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Cece here. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. Definitely hit that red subscribe button and also hit the bell beside the subscribe button, because now YouTube has changed it to where if you subscribe to my channel, you won't be notified of the videos unless you hit that bell. So make sure you hit the bell and you hit the red subscribe button, and that will keep you current on all of my uploads so that you never miss an upload from me. And if you are a returning subscriber to my channel, thank you so much for coming back. So I was going through my archives trying to figure out like what kind of video do I want to do for you guys today, and I was thinking about doing a tutorial. And I was looking at my last tutorial that I did. It was the Pretty in Pink tutorial. I will link that video below in case you missed that one. And I mentioned in that video that I was going to do a review on the palette that I used, and I realized that I never did that review. So I was like, yeah, I definitely need to get that out. And then I was thinking, I was like, I have a lot of new palettes that I haven't really talked about here on this channel. And I know that it's the holidays and there are a lot of good sales going on, and those may be things that you guys are interested in. So my next couple of videos, I'm going to be demoing and reviewing a lot of new or new to you guys palettes. And I think this is going to be a really good way to make sure that I actually use a lot of the palettes, because I have a tendency to buy a lot of makeup and then it just kind of sits in my drawer and I forget about it. So I definitely want to make sure that I am using all of the palettes that I have. Let's go ahead and get into the review, guys. So this palette that I'm going to be talking about is the BH Cosmetics Smoky Eyes 28 color eyeshadow palette. That looks like that. I actually use a majority of the shadows that I'm wearing right now came from this palette. I used two from my Urban Decay Electric palette, but mostly use this palette to create this look right here. So if this is something that you want to see, just let me know and I can definitely do a tutorial on this. So this palette I got from Marshall's. It was like $8 or $9, so I figured that would be a pretty good deal. And a lot of times BH Cosmetics has really good sales. Like I know right now they like extended their Cyber Week sale, so they have a lot of their palettes I believe are like 35% off. I am an affiliate with BH Cosmetics, so I have my link listed below in the description bar. If you do decide to use my link, I do get 15% commission on all of the sales, so it would help me if you guys use the link. If you want to, you don't have to, but if you do decide to use it, I will get 15% back for that. But yeah, so this is the BH Cosmetics 28 color Smoky Eyes palette, and it opens up like this, and this is the inside of the palette. So I like this palette because, as you can see, like if you look at it, every two rows are like similar colors. So you've got your pinks and your purples, you've got your purple, green, blues, you've got like blues and grays over here. So I mean, they're grouped pretty easily. You know, so if you're looking for like shades that complement each other, I mean, they're pretty much right there together. You've got a good mix of a few mattes and some shimmers in here. Not a whole lot of matte shades, but there are a couple of matte shades. They're mostly shimmer shades. As you can see, I really use this palette a lot, so I feel like I can give you guys a pretty good review. The first thing I would say about the palette, the packaging, I'm not a fan of this little see-through part right here. And then I've only had this palette for a month and it's already starting to come apart. So, I mean, if that's a deal breaker for you, then this palette may not be your best bet. The packaging is not really sturdy, and typically I'm not a fan of, you know, like I know Morphe is notorious for coming out with these like 30 and 40, and BH Cosmetics has like, you know, 28 and 32, and you know, if it's more than like 16 colors, usually I'm like, I'm not here for that. But I feel like this palette has just such a good variety of colors, and the colors are pigmented. I will say that some of the colors are definitely more pigmented than others, but you can definitely build up the colors to the intensity that you want, which is good. As far as the quality of the shadows, I'm going to swatch them so that you can see what all of the colors actually look like, and then I'll come back and I'll tell you guys what I think about the actual eyeshadows. So the eyeshadows are not named or anything, so this would be the first row right here. This is the second row of colors right here. This is the third row of colors right there. This is the final row of colors right there. So as you guys can see from the swatches, the colors are pretty pigmented. You're going to get a lot of shimmery shades, so if that's something that you're into, you're really going to love this palette. As far as my thoughts on the palette and if I would recommend it, okay, there's two ways that you can look at this. For me, I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes and eyeshadows and things like that, so I don't too much need palettes that are like an all-in-one, where you have like your matte transition colors, you have your shimmer shades, you have like, you know, a go-to palette. If you are just getting started with makeup and you don't have like a lot of like matte shades and transition colors in your collection already, I would say this probably wouldn't be a good starter palette. If you have a lot of eyeshadow palettes in your collection already and you're just looking to add some really good colors that you could do a smoky eye with, I would go with this one, but I would say that this is not all inclusive. So you're definitely like, for this look that I did today, I definitely had to go in with some other palettes that I have to get more of the color look that I was going for. And as you can see right here, I just applied my makeup like maybe an hour ago, and it's already starting to fade and crease a little bit. And I started off with concealer. I primed my eyes with concealer and I set it with powder. So even with that, some of the colors will just start to fade throughout the day and they don't last as well as others. So this is a palette that you're going to have to kind of play around with and see which colors you like and which colors you don't. For me, only paying $8 for the palette, I mean, I feel like it was a good value for me because, like I said, I have lots of other palettes and I have you know, I have lots of other palettes that I can definitely use if I want just like one like go-to palette for that particular look. The other thing I would say about this palette is the fallout is all the way real when it comes to this palette. I'm the type of person, I don't care if I'm using a $200 eyeshadow palette or an $8 eyeshadow palette. Like, whatever I use, I typically do my eyes first, and then that way I can just wipe away any fallout that I have and go on to my face makeup. So if you're the type of person that likes to do your face makeup first and then go on with your eyeshadow, you could definitely get away with this, but I would say you would definitely have to tap off your brush only one time, because if you tap it off multiple times, you're actually going to get rid of a lot of the pigmentation in the shadows, and they're not gonna come across as pigmented. So I would definitely say if you're gonna do your eyeshadow last, just kind of tap your brush one time and then just be very light-handed when you go in, because if you tend to add pressure when you're blending out your eyeshadows, then you will definitely have fallout. But all in all, I mean, if you like bold colors and you like doing smoky eye type of looks, definitely check this palette out, because it actually is a really, really good palette and I think you guys will like it. So yeah, you guys, that is my review on this BH Cosmetics Smoky Eye 28 color eyeshadow palette. Like I said, I will link the tutorial to the pink look that I already uploaded using this palette if you want to see how these colors actually apply. And if you want a tutorial on the look that I'm wearing right now, just comment below and let me know, and I will definitely get that up for you guys. Oh, before you guys go, I did want to remind you guys that I do have a holiday giveaway. Not a holiday, but yay for the holidays. So holiday giveaway is going on. You can still enter. I will link my video below where you guys can go and see exactly what I'm giving away for the holidays. And if you haven't entered already, you can definitely go ahead and enter. The giveaway is going to be running up until December the 31st. So 11:59 on New Year's Eve. So you still have a couple more weeks to get your entries in. So you definitely want to enter. You definitely want to make sure that you're subscribed so that you can be in the running for this giveaway and future giveaways, because I don't ask you guys to do a lot. I just ask that you're subscribed to my channel. So you definitely want to make sure you hit that subscribe button. So yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a huge thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. And I will talk to you guys very soon in the next video. Bye guys.